So yeah, I wanted to ask you, do you think Kyle and I haven't been happy over the last few years with how we've drafted. I felt like myself, I felt like it's quite easy to hit on first and second rounders and even third rounders, Grant. And do you feel like John Lynch and Adam Peters need to take more control over the draft? I know it's going to be hard because Kyle likes to be in control, I think.
I get the feeling that Kyle is more in control of the early picks, that him and his dad make the call on round 1, round 2, maybe round 3. And then when you get into day 4, Adam Peters is a little bit more hands-on. That's my impression, but it's just a guess. And, they have had success in the past drafting late with Kittle and stuff, but that Mitch Wishnowsky picking, come on, man. Nothing against Mitch Wishnowsky. Sorry, he's from New Zealand. My bad. Sorry about that.
No, he's from Australia.
Oh, my bad. Right, so, yeah, we don't have to talk about him. We're not talking about him.
But, yeah, no, I feel exactly the same as you, like over the years, I watch a lot of the stuff you've done, and I really appreciate the stuff you do over the training camp and stuff, because you give us a good look at who's going to be good and who's really showing signs coming out of the draft and UDFAs, guys like that. And I agree with you. I feel like our scouts and that have done a pretty good job. I feel like, the guys like Warner, the guys like Kittle, guys like Greenlaw, guys we get late in the draft is where we seem to hit, because I feel like the scouts get more, chance to go out and pick players, whereas in the early rounds. Yeah, exactly.
As opposed to Kyle being like, hey, guys, I know you dedicate your life to this job, but I watched this guy for 15 minutes and I know better. So thanks, I'm taking him.
Yeah, and I've fallen in love with him, so I'm going to use 2 picks to go up and get this guy. And then we get guys like Pettis and, guys that just didn't really pan out. We gave up so much to get them.
Beathard.
So, Beathard, Joe Williams, I don't like him either. Guys like that. And then you get guys in the UDFA that end up being better than those guys like Mostert and guys like that, who are journeymen, have been around teams.
Also, they're better than the free agents Kyle wants. Tevin Coleman, Jerick McKinnon. Yeah, would you just let the professionals do their job, Kyle, and focus on your job? Delegate.
Yeah,
delegate. Come on, man. You can't do everything.
Exactly. And we know he's such a good play designer and offensive coach, but he seems to take on too much, through the draft
and
bringing talent.
What I've learned is that every job in the NFL is a 24/7 job. The scouts, 24/7. The GMs, 24/7. And anyone who tries to do all the jobs ends up doing a mediocre job at all of them, because you can't put 24/7 into each thing. Offensive coordinator, head coach, scout, GM. Now you're just kind of cutting corners to do it. You need to delegate. That's what I learned. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
24/7. And because if you don't do it 24/7, your competitor's got a guy who's doing it, grinding every day, working harder than you. That's all I'm saying. Keep going.
Yeah, and then, as fans, some of us really study the draft every year. And it's hard to be good at everything, Grant? Like, as you just said, to be a coach, to be a great talent evaluator, it's very rare you get guys that are exceptional in all these areas, You're usually good at really good at one thing.
You're not putting enough time in this. You watch this guy for 15 minutes and you liked. That's what happened with Dante Pettis. You can't tell me that Kyle and Mike didn't watch that for 20 minutes. You're like, oh, he's perfect. Mike McGlinchey, same thing. Oh my God, he's so good. Yeah. Oh, did you watch him? Did you watch all of his pass protection snaps? Do you really? Because they were saying, oh yeah, he's definitely going to move to left tackle one day and replace Joe Staley. No, he's not. You didn't watch him close enough.
I'm glad you brought him up, because that's a guy that I talked with Tenina fans when we first got him, and I really researched into that guy, and I looked at it, and I remember his coach saying something to me, and I said this to a lot of Niner fans, and I had O-line coaches from high school, and they're all telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, and I said that this guy's going to be good in a run blocker, but he's always going to struggle in pass protection. Yep. And one good thing I read was from, I think it was Harry Heinstand, the guy that used to coach him at Notre Dame, and what he said was that this guy's going to come into the league and look good straight away, because his technique was so high, they got his technique to as high as they could, but he said physically there were things that he was always going to struggle with, and that's why he was never going to be a good pass blocker. And then people are like, oh, he's going to switch over, be the left tackle for Joe Staley, and I was just like, then you look at what we gave up or what we got in return for Trent Williams, it was just, it was crazy. I thought.
Yeah, think about him, like he's 6'8". He's the biggest dude on the field. He should be manhandling people. Instead, he's the one getting manhandled. A 6'8" dude like that should not be getting thrown on his back every game by DBs and stuff. I mean, when do you ever see that? The way I look at McGlinchey, these offensive linemen, their body type isn't natural. No one is just 6'8", 300. You have to eat a whole lot to be like that. And when you see, like when Joe Staley retired, he lost a lot of weight. I bet you when McGlinchey quits or retires, he's going to be 225 pounds in 2 weeks, man. He's struggling to keep that weight up, and I don't even see the effort to maintain it. Like, they list him at 315. He admitted he was less than 290 last year. That's unacceptable. You can't play right tackle at 285. I'm sorry, you can't. So we'll see what he does. Lee, real quick before I let you go, are you into rugby sevens?
A little bit, yeah. I watch all sports, especially like football and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, because my wife is from Fiji, and her family is huge in rugby sevens because the Fiji team was the best a few years ago. But I don't know if COVID shut them down or anything. But I know the All Blacks are real good too. I was just wondering, what's your opinion on Fiji rugby?
They're real good at that's like their number one sport is their sevens, right? Because they got real fast and real tall guys, and they're like forwards that can run like backs.
Yeah,
as we say, like in rugby. Yes, so they're very athletic.
It seems so exhausting. Like by the end of those 7 minutes, they're just done. Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, it's non-stop. Yeah. Thanks, Grant. Thanks,
thanks, Lee.
Platform.
Have a good one, man.
Cheers.